Blessings, divine radiance. So, you know what? I just got done doing a live in the Activating You mentorship group, the Soul Family. And this card was one of the cards that came up. Now, today's date is actually January 14th, but I am recording today's Monday money message, and it is actually April 11th. Okay. Now, for those of you that are in the soul family, I told you this was going to come to you as a refresher, a reminder to get you back on track, right? And for those of you that are not in the soul family, this will be your first time receiving this particular message from this particular card. Now, I've had this deck for years, and this is the first time this card has come out. First time. And Spirit was like, keep it out, because when you done going live in the soul family, you know what you're going to do? You're going to record the Monday money message, the next one. So, anyways, without further ado, I introduce you to Spirit's message for today. Anyways, it says, I do not need to have money to attract money. Mm, mm, mm. Did you hear me? One more again to this side. Mm, mm, mm. I do not need money to attract money. Now, I'm going to say this to you because I always say this. You don't need anything, everything is already within you, right? So we don't even use need, right? I don't require anything. I don't require money to attract money. It is already mine, right? But here's what the card says, it says, you do not have to have money to attract money, but you cannot feel poor and attract money. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before things can begin to change. By softening your attention to the things that are going wrong and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you choose instead of in the direction of what is currently happening. Your vibration will shift, your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. So I'm going to read this abundantly, you guys. This is the same thing I did earlier when this card came up because there's a lot of lack language in here. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to read it again in lack, and then I'm going to stop in that moment and tell it to you abundantly because our language is important, right? We cast spells every time we speak. So it's important to be mindful that you are not speaking in lack in order to align all the elements that it requires that's required to manifest your dreams and your goals, right? Because when they're all aligned, you shining in that place of power, right? Limitless potential. So it says you do not have to have money to attract money, but you cannot feel poor and attract money. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before things can begin to change. So we're going to cancel delete you have to, because that's lack, right? I'm going to read it abundantly. The key is it serves your highest good to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before things can begin to change. By softening your attention to the things that are going wrong, and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you want instead of in the direction of what is currently happening. Okay. So we're going to read that abundantly. By softening your attention to the things that are going other than how you choose them to go, right? Because there's no right or wrong. It just is. We're not judging our experiences, right? Because we're either in a lesson or blessing phase. So it's not wrong. And by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you choose instead. So notice how we took want and we changed it to choose. Okay, it says, and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what we choose instead of in the direction of what is currently happening, your vibration will shift, your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. Okay, so here's the thing, oftentimes you'll be guided by spirit to start whatever you're being guided to start, you're guided to start, and you start saying, but I gotta have this, and I gotta have that, and it requires money to buy this, and it requires money to buy that, and I don't have money, so I can't start. Whatever you're being guided by spirit to start, guess what? You can start right now, right? Right now. It's time for you to not only live in that constant state of abundance, and you do that by living in love. You do that by living in gratitude. You do that by living in belief and knowing, right? Now, here's the thing. When we were talking today during this live in our soul family, one of the things that came through, right? One of the sisters in light posted a comment. And she was sharing how she's beginning to understand the power in living as if what you are choosing to manifest, living as if it is already yours. Now, I've said this a lot in messages, but in that moment, what Spirit said is living as if feels a little bit like pretending, right? That's what it feels like. So if we can take that phrase as if and associating it with the reality of what's happening, which is in a parallel universe, in a different dimension, we already have everything that we desire and require in this dimension, right? So instead of as if, like pretending like it's ours, faking it till we make it, we don't do that. We be it till we see it, remember? What we're now doing is associating that as if as seeing and feeling a portal opening, leading into that dimension where what we are requiring and desiring is already ours, right? And we're feeling that feeling as if instead, as pretending, as it opening, as us aligning with, as us connecting to and bringing it into this realm, right? So we can do that with phrases like this, where we can associate the word with a feeling. Now, here's the other thing. Oftentimes, when I do readings or deliver messages, there'll be a word that comes through, and I'll say, although they use that word, it feels like, right? I didn't get it until today. I never really questioned it. I just always was in tune with what they said, which I'm going to tell you how they say it. But when it has a different feeling and what the feeling is not associated to how we define that word, I share that too. Well, this is why. Because we have the ability with certain phrases to attach a different feeling to it. So now when we use it, the feeling attached to it, it's abundant, right? Now I know this might be a little bit to take in, but go on and take it in. You might rewatch it a few times so you could take it all in, right? But that's today's Monday. Today's Monday money message. That's it. That's all. You got this. And Spirit's got you. So go ahead and be open to receive your birthright. It is already yours. Just tear down the blocks that are keeping you from it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if it resonated. And be sure to leave a comment. And if you watch it again, comment like as if it was live. You know, when I'm watching lives, I'll be commenting as they talking. So comment and share. Share the message. Somebody could use it. All right. I thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.